We've all heard probiotics are good for you. Take your probiotics. You can drink them, you can eat them, but what are they? If you're curious to learn all about probiotics, stick with me because we're diving deep into the gut and exploring probiotics, what they are, common types, and their health benefits. Hey everybody, it's Carrie, your tushy enthusiast and your better booty advocate. In today's video, I'm gonna cover what probiotics are, common types, and the 4 most common health benefits of taking probiotics. And before we get into it, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos on gut, butt, and poop health, and bidet life, and all things tushy. And make sure to hit that bell so you get notified whenever we do post new videos. You don't wanna miss any of the poop scoop. Okay, so what are probiotics? Well, probiotics are live microorganisms like bacteria or yeast that are good for you and can naturally live in your body. As I'm sure you already know, we constantly already have good and bad bacteria in our bodies. For example, whenever you get sick or have an infection, that means there's more bad bacteria knocking your system out of balance. Good bacteria, on the other hand, can help eliminate the bad bacteria, returning the balance back to your body so you can be healthy again. And we've all probably heard about probiotics because of their benefits and how it contributes to your overall microbiome. All right, so what is a microbiome? Well, you can think of the microbiome as a diverse community of organisms that work together to keep your body strong and healthy. The organisms that make up the community are called microbes or microorganisms, and they coexist with us in and on our bodies. A huge portion of our microbiome lives in our gut, and it helps us absorb nutrients and fight off bad bacteria, among many other roles. You can also find friendly microbes in your mouth, vagina, urinary tract, skin, and lungs. Like I mentioned earlier though, our microbiome can include good and bad bacteria. So what makes a microbe a probiotic that's actually good for us? Well, it must have the following 4 characteristics. First, it must be isolated from a human. 2, it must be able to survive in your intestine after ingestion. 3, it must have a proven benefit for the human, obviously. And then 4, it can be safely consumed. You following me still? Because we're moving on to the 2 most common types of probiotic bacteria. There's lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. So lactobacillus is one of the most common types of probiotic bacteria, and you can find it in yogurt and other fermented foods. And also different strains of lactobacillus can actually help with diarrhea and can even help people who are lactose intolerant like I am, because my body cannot process lactose at all. And the second most common type of probiotic bacterium is bifidobacterium, and you can find it in some dairy products, but also it's been found to alleviate symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome or IBS and the symptoms of other bowel issues as well. Oh, and don't forget about yeast. Saccharomyces boulardii is a yeast that is found in many probiotics, and it helps fight diarrhea and other digestive problems. All right, I know that was a lot, but that was pretty much the basics of probiotics. So now let's dive into 4 of the most common health benefits. Number 1, they're good for our gut and digestive health. So probiotics are most well known for their impact on our gut. And as I mentioned before, the probiotics work really hard to fight against the bad microorganisms in the gut and help metabolize nutrients. So they create this natural balance and harmony by outnumbering the pathogens, including unfavorable bacteria, yeast, and parasites. And a common issue that can be alleviated by taking probiotics is diarrhea and constipation, often caused by taking antibiotics. So antibiotics kill bacteria, even the good guys. And that's why after taking a round of antibiotics, you often disturb the natural balance of bacteria in your intestines by killing the good bacteria too. And this can lead to digestive irritation and actually increase the risk of illness due to some type of harmful bacteria sneaking their way in. And probiotics can be incredibly helpful for people who suffer from chronic and acute gastrointestinal disorders like Crohn's disease. Because people with Crohn's disease have an altered microbiome, which means that the digestive bacteria in their gut are unbalanced, probiotics can be especially helpful in fighting off the bad bacteria and then creating a better sense of balance in their gut. Number 2, probiotics can help your mental health. Did you know that our gut makes 95% of our body's serotonin? Yes, it makes the happy chemical neurotransmitter and then it sends it to our brains. So studies have shown a link between our gut microbiota and the central nervous system, including our brain. So the link between our brain and our gut is often known as the gut-brain axis, and it not only regulates serotonin production, but it's also why we have gut feelings. Our digestive system has over 100 million neurons, and it's often called the second brain. So some scientists believe that bacteria in our gut can actually affect the nervous system and maybe even the way that people think and feel. So the findings suggest that probiotics could maybe one day support the treatment of mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and possibly even some neurological conditions. Hey, it might not be the quick fix to your mental health issues, but it's something that's worth checking out if you're interested. And I recommend discussing this with your doctor to see what types of probiotic supplements or foods can help you out. The third benefit of probiotics is that it can balance your cholesterol levels and support a healthy heart. So there are two main types of cholesterol: high-density lipoprotein or HDL cholesterol, which is generally seen as the good cholesterol, and then there's the low-density lipoprotein or LDL cholesterol, and this is generally viewed as the bad cholesterol. So elevated LDL is a major cause of heart disease. So LDL actually causes the buildup of fatty deposits within your arteries, and it reduces and blocks the flow of blood and oxygen that your heart needs. This is no good, no good. And this can actually lead to chest pain and heart attacks and the hardening of your arteries throughout your body, not just in your heart. All right, don't worry though, I have good news too. Many studies have shown that a specific strain of probiotic called lactobacillus can significantly reduce both total cholesterol and LDL. Probiotics can also bind with the cholesterol in your intestines to stop it from being absorbed, and it can also produce certain bile acids which help metabolize fat and cholesterol in your body. Number 4, probiotics support vaginal health. So lactobacillus is a type of good bacteria that lives in your vagina, and it keeps things at a normal pH range. And this can actually help you avoid infections like bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, and urinary tract infections. But unfortunately, sometimes the balance becomes unbalanced, and this creates an opening for other bad bacteria to come in or an overgrowth of yeast to happen. And what happens then? Sometimes you get odor, you get irritation, and even a pesky infection. And while the vagina does do a good job at self-cleaning, a probiotic may be a great option if you're someone that gets vaginal infections often. And so the hope is that the probiotics will actually repopulate your vagina with healthy bacteria and then hopefully decrease your risk of reoccurrence. Okay, so you may be thinking, yes, probiotics are great, but how do I get them and what type should I take? Okay, well, the truth is I can't answer that for you because we each have our own unique microbiome, and it's important that you consult with your doctor before actually trying anything, especially with probiotic supplements, because there's so many different strains of supplements and then also different types of healing and benefits. That being said though, most people either get probiotics from food or supplements. So foods with probiotics can be introduced into your diet at any point of the day, and you may even be eating probiotics regularly and not even realizing it. So a few foods with probiotics include yogurt, sourdough, cottage cheese, kombucha, tempeh, fermented pickles, and kimchi. And if you're trying to locate probiotics at the store, check food labels for the term live and active cultures. Like I said, you can also take probiotic supplements, and you can take them in several different forms, including foods, there's drinks, there's capsule pills, powders, and liquids. And if you're interested in getting more probiotics naturally in your diet, definitely go check out our video on prebiotics and probiotics and how they work together to balance your gut microbiome, and then also where you can naturally eat them. Well, I hope that you've enjoyed learning all about probiotics and its benefits, and something else that has vastly improved my gut health is washing with the TUSHY bidet after pooping. So as you know, your anus is the last part of your gut, and the TUSHY bidet washes your anus with a gentle stream of water after you poop. It's so much healthier and more hygienic for your butthole than smearing poop around with dry, scratchy toilet paper. So washing with a bidet also helps prevent and soothe hemorrhoids, anal fissures, yeast infections, and even UTIs. So if you're watching this video, you obviously care about your gut health, and the bidet is how you make sure that you're taking care of the end of your digestive system, aka your butthole. So head over to hellotushy.com/vlog to get your very own TUSHY bidet and to check out some of our other sustainable bathroom products. They're all linked in the description below. All right, my pooping people, that's really all for today. So thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you learned something new, and subscribe to our channel. And make sure to hit the bell so you're notified every single time we post new videos. And then one more thing before I go, which is I want to invite you to join me in our community hosted on Facebook groups. It's called the TUSHY Movement, Gut Feelings, Bidet Life, and Butt Stuff. And you can join via the link in the description below. So we are a collective of pooping humans from all around the world, literally. And we talk and chat about our gut health, bidet life, butt stuff, sustainability, and then of course, all things TUSHY. It's quite a hoot in that group, as you can imagine, lots of toilet humor, and I really hope to see you in there. Well, everyone, thank you again. Happy pooping. See you next time.